Gotta have the knife sharp. I'm gonna give you guys a couple quick tips here, show you guys what to do with the off-white Vapor Streets and the Kiger 5's. And I got a bunch of these little guys here that I cut off of my personal pair of shoes and my wife's shoes. Give you guys a quick look. These are all little rubbery little pegs. So back behind me, I got some shoes here to show you guys. And I did a video the other day, and it was a huge success, honestly. In my book, it was one of the best videos that I've seen as far as traction and, views and likes and comments. And so I appreciate you guys. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and follow me on Instagram at Drew P. Holmes. I'll put a link down below to my Instagram, and you guys can see me there. But here, let me show you guys the shoes. And yesterday, I'll start with the first pair that I cut up yesterday. And these are my personal pair of the black Terra Kiger 5's. And they're a lot alike in some ways. They're very similar in some ways to the new release of this Vapor Street pair. But there's also a lot of differences. So the things that are the same that I could comment on, it's both of them have the double laces. Both of them have like the eye hooks here. Obviously, they all have the Virgil Abloh tag, the off-white branding. The tongue is very similar. But what's different is the sole of the shoe is definitely different. The spikes of the shoe is different. The shape of the shoe is different. The way that it wears, the outside materials. Be honest with you, personally, I don't love the Vapor Streets. I bought the pair for my wife. The more that I play with them and look at them and cut the nubs off, the little spikes, the more that I like them. But they're just not like these shoes. Now, I've been wearing these for the last 3 or 4 days, and I'll be honest with you, these shoes are very comfortable. If your foot's not too wide. Now, if you have a really wide foot, I think they're gonna be a little bit tight. But after wearing them, they've stretched out a little bit, and I'm actually really starting to like these things. So yeah, I've worn them like 3 days in a row. So that's this pair. I already cut the spikes off of these, as you guys saw. If you didn't see, go back to my last video, and you can see a little bit more about these. Now, they got the same hang tag, the same off-white tag. It doesn't say anything on it. There's no text on it, and it's like a green felt. Out of all the tags that he's come out with, this is my least favorite. I really don't like these tags, but, that doesn't mean that I remove it from the shoe. So let me show you guys what I'm looking at here on the other pair. And let's just look first at the difference between the spikes versus no spikes, all right? There's spikes. This is what the spike shoe looks like. There's no spikes. Look at that. Spikes. So I just cut these off just a minute ago using a sharp knife. The knife that I was showing you right here is a Japanese knife, and I sharpened it. But I would, strongly advise that you just get like an X-Acto knife or a razor blade. You need something that's really sharp and really fine, and you're just basically going to get in there at the very bottom of that and cut it straight across. Very easy to do. You'll have absolutely no problem. If you have shaky hands, get somebody else to do it, but you can already see how much better these shoes look without that. Now, my other big complaint, and now I don't know if I can complain about it, because when you're buying something that's off-white, you're buying it because it's different. You're buying it because it's unique. You're buying it because it could be considered artwork. But there's a fine line between art and just looking cheap or tacky or weird. And these shoes straddle that line for me. It straddles the line of being a little bit too much. Virgil just going one step too far. It's like, putting a trash bag around the shoe. And this material, quite frankly, is ugly. And even when I got the shoe, it was one of these shoes, it's a little bit sticky on the outside of the shoe, almost like a little bit of glue. like the quality wasn't that great. But part of the reason that I think that the quality is not good is just because of the way that they put this material on the outside and the way that it looks. Like, it's probably done pretty well, but look, man. Like, it's not even, this shit's not even attached here. There's a seam right here where it's stitched, and I showed that to you guys on my other video. Again, the same green tag, ugly green tag, very similar tongue. And now I can just compare, let's compare these two here with no spikes. There's the new Vapor Street, which the more I look at this, the more I like it. There's the new Vapor Street, double aces. And then there's the Terra Kiger 5, which I've been wearing. Vapor Street, Terra Kiger. Both of these, no spikes. So, yeah, comment. Let me know what you guys think. I have a couple other pairs. I'm going to cut the spikes off. These are for my wife, so I'm going to, cut the rest of the spikes off and give them to her. I really like these. I'm starting to like these. As much as I said when I got them in hand, I didn't like them. Now that the spikes are off, you guys tell me. Let me know what you think, because I'm not the only sneakerhead on here. You guys, I'm curious what you guys think. Your opinion means something to me, and I want to know what other sneakerheads are thinking, because I already know if I showed these to my friends or family, they would just say that those are stupid. You just like those because Virgil produced them, and they might be right. But let's just be honest with each other. This plastic is a no-go. The plastic is a no-go, but it's a different looking shoe. I'm sure that they're probably waterproof. I mean, you run in the rain, I bet your feet don't get wet, so maybe there is some function to it. And this is like a ripstop material, like that's reinforced plastic. So I think these are going to be relatively durable and it could be a good running shoe if you're a runner. But I don't really know if these are good running shoes or not. That's what they're supposed to be for. They're supposed to be like an outdoor track and field shoe. Yeah, all right. I'm just rambling at this point. So comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about the new shoes. And let me know if you want to see the green pair. If you want me to cut the treads off those, show you what those look like. I'm very tempted to do that, un-DS them. But, once you cut the spikes off, they're no longer dead stock. So that becomes me doing it for the content or me doing it to just keep them as a personal pair. And I haven't decided whether I was going to keep them or sell them a year, 2 years, 5 years from now. But now that I see them without the spikes, it's a lot different of a shoe. Don't you guys think? Let me know. All right, see you guys soon.